Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. Or for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into Papa and Daddy 2. We're diving into episode 6. And yeah, we're just gonna dive on in and just see where this episode takes us.
早安，早。
Hey Dad, you know what? 石老师 is trying to learn 跳舞，他要我教他。
所以他现在开始喜欢你啦。
何止喜欢 ，She loves me。
love 羞羞。
有一些不爱上学的同学，但他们爱跳舞，所以我 get them all to dance. So 他们现在爱去学校了 ，She's happy now.
所以你现在也交了一些爱跳舞的新朋友啦。
They all call me Jimmy Bro now.
Jimmy， 你中文进步很快，现在表达能力越来越好，大部分在讲什么我也都听得懂。
那是因为我有凯凯好老师啊，他一直跟我说话 ，non stop。
阿弟，你听到了吗？不说我是好老师，少一直说话，不要听。
凯凯真棒，那你要不要跟 Jimmy Bro 学英文呢
Like, nah, I'm good.
Dad， 我跟同学约 breakfast，I gotta go。
？Breakfast？ 你现在不正在吃吗？
对啊，你下次早点跟我说，我就不用帮你准备了，不然你等下会吃不下吧。
You kidding me？ 我还长大，我可以吃2份，没问题。早餐 is for my family， 早餐是给你们的。
I mean, that's nice. My breakfast ain't for my family. My breakfast is me time. Usually in the car on the way to work. Cuties.
还有杰利，你看我们坐在这里，论颜值、论身材，完全不输给这些来打卡的年轻人呢。
好了啦，不要一直在偷看帅哥了。
今天是有重要情况跟你报告的，而且不要以为我不知道，你就是想要我顺着你的话夸奖你哦。
I
他
do
们说
like
你
this
今天是
outfit.
你最美、最帅、9色的。
三八，我正常干嘛？我漂亮，我会不知道这三八。哎，怎样？当后母的心情如何啊？有没有被告状啊？我看韩剧里面演后母的，不是被整，就是整人家。你是哪一种啊？
天哪，你到底都看了些什么韩剧？Jimmy没有你想的那么坏，他很照顾凯凯。哇，这点真是完全出乎我意料哎！我本来还很忐忑不安，怕他没办法接受我跟凯凯。毕竟，从他的角度来看，会讨厌我们，那也很正常吧。
我以为你们会大乱斗哎，你都怎么讨好他的？
可不是有凯凯在中间当润滑剂吧？当然，我也很努力啊。我时常提醒自己要看他好的那一面，发自内心的真正的接受他、喜欢他，让他感受到善意。毕竟来了个后爹，肯定比后母更难接受吧。我真的觉得这段时间的经历让我长大好多。
长大很多啊，长大了好多啊。那我要开箱检查哦，
不是这边，
赶快我要检查。
I mean,
那我们去厕所看，要不要？
好啊。
你好，请问是杰利跟布莱恩吗？
对啊，你好。
我是你的粉丝哎，我们一直都有来看你们的频道，可以跟你们一起拍照吗。
I'm mad that that's what made them recognize him.
爸，你有粉
Some man attacking his crotch.
爸有粉丝，爸爸，好可爱哦。
可以跟他一起拍吗？
可以啊。
谢谢。
好，来一起。
1、2、3，谢
Okay,
谢你们。
maybe put the maybe don't include the kid in the
想要生小
picture.
孩的打算，可是因为我
He
们是
doesn't
跨
need to be
国恋
famous yet.
他是韩国人，
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
我们一直觉得有个小孩会变得更完整，可是我们一直不知道怎么跟家人讲。
对啊，我身边的朋友都这么想，但是大家都不知道怎么处理。没想到你们真的做到了，
谢谢，你们也要加油哦。
好，
谢谢
好，谢谢你们，谢谢。
啊，记得看我们影片哦。
好，
拜拜
谢谢，拜拜，拜拜。
我觉得啊，你可以拍一个你们一家4口的影片哎。
我
对啊，你看你的故事这么励志，如果可以用你的人气还有形象来传达正能量的话，一定可以为同志家庭树立榜样的。会有多少同志家庭因为你而勇敢的往前走一步啊？
Normalize it for the world. Let them know that it does work.
老公，你有没有觉得我们现在的生活过得很幸福？
我真的觉得我现在是世界上最幸福的人。
那我们是不是应该把这份幸福给分享出去？我想在我的频道开一个新节目，把我们的故事给分享出去，让想成家的同志朋友们更有勇气。
你有这样的想法很好啊。如果你是真的想做的话，我一定会支持你。
真的吗？
不过我的唯一条件就是不能影响小孩，毕竟我们无法控制看影片的人会怎么想。
其实，影片的重点是把我们家最真实的样貌给记录下来，让小孩从小很自然的被看见，这样也好过等他们长大不知道如何面对的好。而且透过影片邀请大家来参与我们的生活，让大家知道我们的家庭跟一般家庭并没有什么两样，小朋友在我们照顾之下，一样可以过得很开心、很幸福。同时，也可以鼓励更多想要成家的同志朋友们勇敢踏出这一步。
哦，我的 baby 长大了哟！
真的吗？
洗脚吧。那你有想到你的频道要叫什么名字吗？
对啊，该叫什么好呢？
还有啊，你是不是应该跟你妈
妈一起想？我们找4个男生，是不是有关4个男生都可以？4男4。凯凯，准备好了吗
5、4、3、2、1。
？Hello， 各位铁粉们，大家好。今天这个直播是要预告，在我频道即将推出的全新内容——男子4人宿舍。影片将会带来我和我最爱的家人日常中的点点滴滴，希望带来男子味很重的日常。首先，我要先跟大家介绍我的另外一半。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Damian， 我是杰力的另外一半。
我知道应该有很多人会被我吓到，但是我都快30岁了，我不想再隐藏了。
You shouldn't have
我
to.
喜欢的是男生，他是我的另外一半，我生命中最大的礼物。我们现在聊聊我们是怎么认识的好了。Damian 他呢，一开始就疯狂追求我。
明明就是你去我餐厅访问我的时候，爱上我了。
好啦，我承认，我一开始采访他的时候，心里就小鹿乱撞的。后来他被我的花莲名产给打动，于是呢，我们就天雷勾动地火的相爱了。Damian 他一直想要有个宝宝，所以在我们交往的第2年，就在美国透过代理孕母生下了凯凯。凯凯进来，你说嗨嗨。
Hello。
最近则是加入了第4位新成员 Damian 跟他前妻的小孩 Jimmy。很幸运的，我的爸妈从一开始的不谅解，到现在的完全接受。这部分的内容我之后会再跟大家提到，请大家不要错过哦。
他们爱你耶。
They love us. Who's that? I couldn't read.
喂，妈，
啊，
怎么了？
哎，潘杰利呀，你真是要把我气死是不是？你开频道这个事情还要隔壁的阿姨告诉我，我才知道。
我以为你可以接受啦，而且你那些朋友平常又不会看 YouTube。
这些事情都还没有跟亲戚朋友说，你叫我跟你爸出去怎么面对人啊？
但总不可能瞒一辈子吧？公开是迟早的事，这样躲躲藏藏的对凯凯也不好啊。
我不管，我不准你开这个频道。
I mean, it's already
你
started.
所谓的接受，是关起门来的接受吗？凯凯跟我们可是天天面对外界的，我们没有什么好怕的，
自己家里的事，为什么一定要告诉所有的人都知道呢？
因为我很
It's a life of a content creator,
我们
Mom.
的家很幸福。
你做事情太不考虑后果了。
有什么后果，我自己承担。
Mama, you need to calm down. I wish my channel saw that kind of growth that fast.
睡得好吗？
哎，要拍
拍一下啦。
起来，我要拍了，不想。
你早起来就这么帅啊！继续说，继续说，找你还我。等一下，
What have you been recording for 30-something minutes if he just woke up?
老公，你在干嘛？
你在看什么？我在看网友给我们的留言啊。
真的吗？
你看，大家都说你好帅啊。
真弄不会。
计划之后先传过来给我看一下，我帮你们看看，我帮大家审，因为我要看到就是你知道有一点点 heavy， 但是你知道可以在黄标的这个范围之内的，好不好
Girl, working yourself to death. Love that coat though.
这些事情我们都可以好好沟通，好好讨论。
原则的问题我是不会妥协的。我真的不明白，为什么这么重要的事情事前不先跟我讨论一下？经营者的形象其实就是企业者的形象，你们这么做叫做任意妄为。
可是汪总，你知道吗？我们带来很多很大的回响，而且都是好的影响。比如说，有很多人打来定位啦，很多人打来询问啦，然后一些当红的媒体都打电话说要采访。
公开出柜，这是是非原则的问题。你们事先并没有经过我的同意，这是踩到我的红线。
Ask your permission for
我决定要
to
撤
live
资。
my life. I'm sorry.
汪董，这不是儿戏，说不完就不完。我们是有签合约，受合约保障。
合约，你有仔细阅读过合约有关于道德条款的规范？只要是有任何违反公序良俗的行为，我就可以完全撤资。
有违道德？我们有杀人放火吗？什么意思啊？
我告诉你，这就是我的道德规范，我绝对不会容许我的事业体跟同志沾上边的。
Excuse me， 王董，您可是我们最大的投资者，难道你不知道？我从一开始的 Verso， 我主打的店风就是同志友善，而且来来往往的主要客户群也是同志朋友们。我相信你之前也是看中了我们的粉红经济效益，才来投资的。
你仔细听好，同志友善是一回事，店主公开出柜这又是一回事，这就是原则。你们太超过了。
I don't see the correlation. I don't understand the thought process, but okay.
你太冲了啦
Too aggressive. He was insulting me in my place of business.
就现在把气氛搞僵。我先去追他，你自己冷静想一想。
先休息一下。
是那个经营主太过分了。
嗯哼，
我还真的没有想到，杰力的频道会这么受欢迎。我既然答应要支持他，这份心不能改变，所以我不会低头。
你好爱杰力哦。
Yes, he does. Don't you try making a move. Yes, he is. I need you to find Cal.
也很重要啊。
I need you to find Cal, and you can love on Cal, please.
我先走。 玩，小心点啊。Hi Paul, I think I need your help. 我的金主。哦，好，那你先忙，拜拜。Hi Michelle， 好久不见。我想问你有没有兴趣？哦，没事，那我们下次再约。
你干嘛推我？我就是要故意让你跌倒的。为什么我要跌倒？谁叫你那么恶心？
哎，你干嘛这样欺负人家？哪个学校来的？过来。
哎，你干嘛凶我儿子啊
Because he shoved my kid.
你
Because
儿
your
子
son's a
刚
little
刚没看到
asshole.
吗？他推我儿子哎。
你有这样吗？
因为爸爸在网络上看到他们家的影片，说他们家没有妈妈，爸爸说同志的小孩很恶心。
爸爸这样跟你说？
对。
你们大人怎么可以这样子跟小朋友说话的？给他一个错误的观念。
那就是你们大人的问题啊！没事拍这种影片干嘛？不是给孩子找麻烦吗？
为什么没有妈妈不可以？我有2个爸爸，你也没有啊。
我们要过什么样的生活是我们的自由，你没有权利告诉我们要怎么过。现在是你小孩子先动手，就是他不对。要不要我打电话叫警察来评评你？
哎，不好意思，对不起啊。
没事吧？
到底恶心是什么意思？为什么没有妈妈会被推？
老公，你怎么还没睡？我跟你讲一个好消息啊，我接到了一个电商平台的代言。
Good. Do
他
they
们
want
说
to also sponsor my
他们要
restaurant?
打造一个同志友善的购物平台，这个代言费的收入很高啊。我们到时候就带小朋友出去玩，我们去垦丁。
今天凯凯在公园玩的时候被小朋友推，整个人跌倒在地上，差一点受伤。
怎么会这样？
那个小朋友的爸爸看了我们的影片之后，觉得我们很恶心，所以就欺负凯凯。
太过分了！我去看看凯东又怎么样。
好了，他已经睡着了。现在都几点了？
哦，对不起嘛。那你怎么没有打给我呢？
我打了，你没接啊。男子宿舍停止拍摄吧。你就做回之前的料理频道也不错，反正粉丝也不少。我不想凯凯再继续曝光。
当初是你说你愿意支持我的，怎么这么轻易就改变立场？就要因为一个没有礼貌的小孩？
我当初支持你的唯一条件，就是不要影响我们的孩子。可是今天被影响了，今天只是第一个，我不知道后面还会不会有第二个、
And I
第
just
三个。
noticed that you guys aren't watching this video with me. My
我知道你
apologies.
很心疼凯凯，我也很心疼啊。但这个影片的目的，就是要让凯凯光明正大的长大。今天这件事情会发生，就代表着这社会依然存在着偏见，就是去打破它。
你现在可以这么理直气壮的说，是因为你不在现场，你没有看到凯凯被欺负的样子啊。
好，下一集我就把这件事情说出来，我要让大家知道偏见有多么严重，这样我们才能真正的保护凯凯。
你是没有在听人说话，是不是？你
I
这么做的
understand
话，不会
both
反效
sides
果
of this.
不会刺激反对意见吗？
你真的让我很失望。当初是你一直鼓励我，叫我勇敢站出来，现在我真的鼓起勇气向前踏出一步，还有那么多人支持我，大家都可以保护凯凯，你却叫我停下来。
你就是太多人支持你了，你才迷失方向。 你忘了家人平平安安才是最重要的。
你怎么能说这种话？有人支持代表我做的事是正确的，不代表我不在乎我的家人。
I mean, not necessarily, but
你说你在乎家人，我就是因为你这该死的频道，一窝差点开不成了。
我不信。喂，你要去哪里？你把话说完啊！
你根本不在乎后果。
你做事情太不考虑后果了。
有什么后果，我自己承担。
汪总，你看这个数据，其实从之前我们 Verso 的成功，所以我们的2店1窝从一开始到现在，我们没有花任何1毛钱。这个同志消费族群在社交平台上愿意主动宣传的这个成本，其实已经超过了500万。你看这个。
汪董，我对我之前的情绪失控跟你说声道歉，请你原谅我的鲁莽。
I mean, I shouldn't
你
have
能
to
够一路
apologize
这样
for
支
that.
持
You're
我
being an
们，相信
asshole.
你也是欣赏我们，而且知道我们是真的认真在做事的伙伴。从商业角度来看，同志朋友们一直都是我们的主要客户群。如果我们现在跟他们划清界限，一点帮助都没有。
汪总的原则我们也了解，我们只是想在这样子的原则之下有没有什么可行性？比如说在频道播出之后，我们的定位率就提升了30%，而且来电的客人呢，有1半以上都有提到频道，就证明他们真的是看过频道被吸引过来的。
这是我透过内部关系拿到的资料。我们的对手就是看到这个市场一直被我们独占，所以这是他们已经拟定好的接下来的计划，就是要主攻这部分。如果我们现在画地自限的话，对我们的发展真的没有利。当然，汪董，您的意见还是最重要的，您觉得呢？
I mean, his opinion ain't important in the least. Just the fact that he has money.
你们一定觉得很奇怪，我之前为什么会突然那么激动？我也不瞒2位了。这是我在美国的儿子，他在教会里面认识了另外一个男孩子，2个人竟然就在一起了。我就一个独子，我太太她不能够接受我儿子他现在没有信仰，我们也没有后代了。我太太跟他现在已经完全不说话了。如果再让我太太知道我投资的酒吧是跟出柜的同志有关，我相信她一定会让我立刻撤资。
Okay, well, don't listen to her. It's that simple. Hey, that ain't her money.
Sorry to hear that.
I mean, I guess we're in a joint relationship. We share everything, whatever. But this is business.
汪董，您的意思，还有你的难处，我们都清楚。当然，现在就是要在我们彼此之间找出一个平衡点。
汪董，您的家事我们不方便过问，但是在美国的同志教会我还算蛮熟的，所以如果贵公子有需要任何帮助的话，你知道我们都在。
悠悠，你看这套怎么样？杰力，这样怎么样？
哇，很漂亮哎。
好，
谢谢。
这个，那我就先帮你挑这几套，你待会跟悠悠一起去换。
好。
悠悠，你带他去更衣间。好哦。
你头发好了吗？好，调一下。OK， 好，谢谢。好，那我先去换衣服。好。翔哥，谢谢，麻烦
在那边。
OK，
好嘞。
Okay, sure.
来，视线看镜头。
Come on, fashion.
好，肩膀放轻松点。来看我。
蛮好看的哇，这套真的好适合哦。
Come on, two-tone suit.
麻烦在那里。
Fashion.
下巴低点。放轻松哦。
OK，
来靠近哦。
刚刚那鞋子换过，我觉得还比较好一点。
对，
然后状态很好哦。
等一下，头发那边帮我调整一下，好不好？
哦，好。
裤管那边也帮我整理一下，谢谢。
哦，第一点。好，不好意思。
我们来看看刚刚的照片好不好？
其实我是那个男子4人宿舍的粉丝。
Aren't you a cutie?
对
I love his
因为
braces.
之前我想要跟我妈妈出柜，所以我为了做这个准备，所以我都会给她看你们的影片，然后她很喜欢凯凯。
谢谢。你加油哦。
好，我这边再帮你弄一下，好，麻烦。
杰力，你真是我们新一代彩虹大使了。
不敢当。
汪总答应要退让了，只要你不再参与频道的拍摄，然后之前释出的影片也要全部下架，因为他老婆还没有发现这个频道，这样子啊，他就可以瞒着他太太，然后继续默默支持我们。
影片下架，这不就让杰力很为难？
可这已经是汪董的最后底线了。如果你想保住一口的话，就去跟杰力好好聊。I try my best。
你知道杰力一定会很失望。
你就好好的去跟他讲一讲嘛，这也是你很重要的事业啊。
这是一种 return 吗？现在换我等门，感受一下你之前的心情。老天爷还真的挺公平的。
我今天很累，不想吵。
不是只有你累好吗？
Fact.
好，大家都很累，有什么话就直接说吧。如果你还清醒的话。
我很清醒，我也面对现实。现在一口的金主给我最后的通牒，就是不让我继续参与拍摄，而之前所有有我的影片都要撤掉，要不然一口所有的努力都白费了。我知道这样对你来说一定是非常为难，可是这金主对我来说也很重要。我就快要开幕了。我真的没有办法去承担这个风险还有损失，这家店不是我一个人的，我还要对所有的员工负责。身为老板真的不能这么自私。
好，你说的对，不能拖累其他人，我愿意让步。
谢谢。我知道你做这个决定也不容易。
等等，我还没说完。之后你可以不用再上镜，但之前的影片我也没办法撤下，这会连带影响到广告商那边的合约。
那之前有我的影片，是不是可以做一些什么处理？比如说打上马赛克之类的，
这样也没有比较好吧？遮遮掩掩的，感觉观感更糟。
好，我再想想办法。
These investors are very attached to these damn videos.
这看起来好酷哦！
对啊，我每个都好想要，你看。
我觉得你只需要这个解酒液，
千万不要急，妈妈需要酒精，给我酒。
哎，你们来了！恭喜！谢谢，厉害呢！啊，你这个是跟什么厂商合作是不是
TK Lab， 他们是用这种无人贩卖机的模式，让这种保养品不再是高单价的奢侈品，而是平价的日用，再借由开发通路抽成省下来的钱，去制作好用有效、品质安心、价钱实在的产品。我非常欣赏他们，下次介绍给你们认识。
哦，
莎莎来。
他还在 停车，但是我觉得我们可以先进去，因为我已经等不及要开盒了。
对，赶快！
来，今天我们邀请到美国老师，
不好意思，
讲一下这不要进入体验关系中，欢迎他。老师，教教大家吧，这素食爱情真的是腻了哎，我们好想。
不好意思，等我一下。
实在是谢谢王董今天的捧场哦，以我有今天啊，都靠大家的帮助啊。
汪总的贵宾都是我们的 VIP， 所以今天呢，我们把珍藏的酒全部拿出来了。这边不要客气哦，要玩的开心。
Oh, we're not even wearing a shirt. Hello.
我刚说也有一样
协力人呢？不知道哎，是不是通告 delay 啊？
没有看到绝力。
哎，他们会不会吵架？
看他们在频道上还 OK 啊。
我打给他。
我还是再等我一下。
他挂我电话。挂电话？真苗，王荡，先喝。耶。好，来了，谢谢，恭喜，谢谢。你去忙。
我先去忙。欢迎！哎呦，谢谢你们来。
喂，
在路上了吗？
哦，我临时有一个采访通告了，而且开幕有你金主在，我最好还是不要出现吧。他不是很讨厌我的频道吗？我干嘛过去破坏你们的气氛？
你现在是在跟我闹脾气吗？他又没有说你不能来，你不想来的话，早点说一声嘛。算了，你去忙吧。
And then we got this little worker out here who keeps floating around because I think he got a thing for Chow. I'll see you out there, baby. Now it's not your time to swoop in and pick up the broken pieces of this man.
我们的妹在车。
是不是？怎么喝？来，干。
Please don't get messy. Don't get messy. Yes, at least make it through the end of the party.
照片就有67公斤，
差2公斤，
差2公斤，
请问差在哪？
你喝一半，太多了。
Baby, at least wait until the investors are gone before you start getting messy.
真的。
不要啦！
哎，真的有瘦，真的有瘦一点点，因为你知道，我就是看到
Okay, but you just had an interview with him like 5 minutes ago in this episode. Do you really need another super secret whatever interview tonight?
今天开幕哦，没有一个人可以清醒的回去。
看来杰力今天应该是来不了。
Baby, you're not doing a good job of keeping him from
可以
drinking.
了。好。
来，我有事情要宣布。
Girl, now's not the time. You've been watching this man throw it back like 600.
今天非常谢谢你们来到这里。大家知道 Verso 是我跟 Damian 的心血结晶。今天Equal也是顺利的开幕，一切算尘埃落定，我也算是大功告成，功德圆满了。
Child, he is so
It's
gone.
time for my life. 下个月啊，我就要回美国跟我男友同居，展开新生活。Equal 就交给我老弟，发扬光大，大家支持Damian好不好？
Why do I have bad feelings?
这么重要的事情，为什么不事先跟我商量？
Now's not the
事情那么
time.
多，怕你分心啊。
所以说走就可以是走吧。
Lord, but no, public. I don't like public embarrassment.
那个，
快点。
Lord, please just tell me the investors are already gone.
还好吗？我扶你进去，来。
Well, let him rinse his mouth out first.
没事没事，小心小心。为什么我做什么事情他不算？为什么杰里不能体谅我的事业？
可以体谅，我可以陪你一起啊，对不对？
为什么金主不能接受我出柜？
不要去理他嘛，他讲的什么东西啊？
杰里为什么要离开？为什么要离开？
离开在这里好不好？我在这里。
I knew I got to feel it from him like episode 1.
没事
没事。
Okay, but little boy, he already got a little boy he married to right now. He don't need another one.
我在这里陪你，没事。哦。
哎，来了。
Damian 呢？他怎么都不接我电话？
不是，今天这么重要的日子，你们现在才来啦？你们吵架是不是？
Girl, of course. Now he gonna walk in on this little boy sitting here making some advance. Lord. No, little boy. Little boy, back the fuck up. Oh, sure.
一直追酒，然后现在喝个烂醉，在后面吐，反正很糟糕啊！你赶快去后面看啦。
I mean, that don't even look like they're kissing, honestly. Well, hey, I'm pretty sure their lips weren't even touching at that point, because like it did not even look like they were even remotely close. It looked very much like a staged kiss. Let me just put my head this way to the camera, but like the position, it didn't line up, it didn't sync up. They weren't kissing, but for the sake of this, whatever, they were kissing. They were having a moment. They were making out. Lord, y'all remember last episode when I said that I was sitting there watching the whole thing and the episode was just too positive? There was just too much not too much positivity, but like I kept waiting for the other shooter drop. I kept waiting for something bad to happen and it just wouldn't happen. So I'm like, okay, does this mean like we're just gonna have something awful happen next episode? Well, this episode just took like last episode and just like did it in reverse. Like instead of having like a mixture of positive and negative, it's like all last episode was just nothing but positivity and love and acceptance, and this episode was just the complete polar opposite. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, way to give me emotional whiplash here. Jesus. I got so many things to unpack. Where do I start? So Jerry was at lunch with Kai and his friend, who we haven't seen in quite some time. Actually, I don't know if we've seen him this season at all. But catching up, having lunch, talking, and all that good stuff. And then some of Jerry's friends came and... Or not friends, fans. They found him like, oh my God, can we get a picture? Oh, you're such an inspiration. Oh, he's your son, blah, 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 this, that, the other. And that gave Jerry the inspiration to start a second channel, just chronicling his day-to-day life as a gay father, family of 4, this, that, the other, and just, you know, normalize it. And I'm like, you know what? I understand his thought process, and it makes sense. He's just trying to, again, normalize the idea of gay parents, show that, hey, just because we have 2 fathers or 2 mothers or whatever it is, doesn't mean that we can't also just have a normal family dynamic. It doesn't mean that we are any less loving. We're trying to showcase, yeah, no, we're not monsters, we're not heathens, we're not demons, this, that, the other. We're just like everybody else. It's just that there are 2 penises in this relationship. But, you know, other than that, normal family dynamic. And again, just normalizing it, because there's so many people who immediately want to demonize gay people without even without knowing them, without trying to understand anything like that. Just like, oh, you're gay, so you must be the Antichrist, and I'm going to demonize you and hate you for no reason, even though you could literally be the best person in the world. You could be the most honest, trusting, generous, sweet, kind human being in the world, the biggest philanthropist. You could do everything to save the world, but because you like to suck dick, that means that you are a demon, and I am going to make it my life's mission to make sure that you are unhappy. I don't understand people. I don't understand people. But yeah, so he's just trying to use his platform to incite some form of change, to normalize this dynamic, and to just, you know, bring about some sort of change, whether that's to inspire future generations of LGBTQ plus youths to get the courage to come out to their friends and family, whether that's to inspire LGBTQ plus couples to adopt or to have children, or to, you know, start family dynamics of their own. Like, whatever it may be, he's just trying to use his platform as some way to incite change. So from Jerry's perspective, I understand. I fully understand what this mission is that he intentionally went into it with. But that being said, what his mama was, well, part of what his mama was saying, and what I keep wanting to call him Melvin. I know Damien, actor's name's Melvin. What mama was saying, what Damien was saying, I understand that aspect of it too, because not necessarily the part where mama's like, how come you didn't tell me? I haven't even gotten a chance to tell the relatives, and I had to find out from the auntie next door, this, that, the other, oh, blah, blah, this, that. I'm like, for me, that whole part of the conversation is a moot point, because I'm like, Mom, I don't care. I don't care what awkward conversations you have to have with grandpa, or what awkward conversation you have to have with your backward ass sister over, 3 countries over. I don't give a fuck. Okay? It's my life. It's my life. And I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of having to go out in public all the time, and people that see me and this kid roaming around, and it's like, oh, who's that? Oh yeah, that's just some kid that, it's a friend left here, whatever random ass stories they come up with. Like, I'm tired of, I just want to live my life. So that part of mama's argument, null and void. Bye girl, bye. Ain't got time for it. But the part where she's like, you don't think about the consequences of your actions. You just kind of go. That seems to be a characteristic of Jerry. Yes. Not that him coming out and saying, hey, this is the love of my life, these are my kids, and I'm very, very happy, and I just want to share my life with you guys. Not that should warrant heavy consequences, and that you should be afraid of things that are going to happen. You should live in fear. But it is the world we live in. Like, and even though we've made some progress, and there's still a lot of good in the world, there's still a lot of bad in the world, and there's still a lot of progress left to be made. So we haven't progressed that far. There's still awful people in the world who will hate you and judge you solely for that one little aspect of your life, even though they don't know you. So where she's like, you don't think about the consequences. Like, well, whatever consequences happen, I'll deal with it myself. Well, he's not been dealing with any of the consequences. All the consequences have been falling upon everyone else in his family, and he's just kind of la-di-da-di-da. I'm getting interviewed. I'm getting photo shoots. I'm a gay icon now. La-di-da-di-da. Hoo hoo hoo. And it's like everybody else is suffering these consequences as a result. Again, do I think that they should be suffering these consequences? No. Like, when it comes to the restaurant, I think it is completely asinine but realistic that an investor for a company or a corporation like this is going to be like, hey, I'm going to pull all of my money from this investment. I'm going to stop investing in you because in the contract that we signed, there was a morality clause, and I don't agree with this. I think this goes against morals. You being gay. And then them pointing out, well, you know, you've supported us, and there's a lot of LGBTQ plus friendly things with this ad or with this product or this place, blah blah. And it's like, well, there's a difference between LGBTQ plus friendly and this, and I'm like, no, there isn't. But then at the same time in my head, I'm like, spoken like a true businessman, ain't it? Money talks, money talks, money talks, and it's disgusting. It's like, yep, LGBTQ plus friendly is fine. It's not in my face. It's not in my face. I don't have to deal with it. But the fact that you're gay, nope, I can't support that. I can't openly support homosexuals. Nope. It's like, ugh. But that is the mentality of a lot of corporations and businesses in the world, so that's nothing new. I like that sort of reality check, keeping that bit in there. But yeah, to me, like, you know, it makes absolutely no goddamn sense. Like, if you're going to be LGBTQ plus friendly, that to me implies that there's going to be support of the people in that fall underneath that umbrella. So do I think that Jerry's coming out should have any bearing on this? No, but at the end of the day, he's the investor. He signed whatever contract saying that if there's any morality, blah, blah, he can pull out. So if he feels it's against his morals, it's totally within reason for him to, you know, pull out his funding. Again, I don't agree with the decision, but legally it's within his rights, I suppose. But yeah, so there's that. Then there's Kai getting pushed at the playground, and then a little boy, again, like I said a couple episodes back, children are so impressionable, and you might be saying something randomly to someone on the phone, and a child might be 2 rooms over and overhear you, and all of a sudden they're committing that into their memory, and that's like a foundational memory moment for them. So like his dad seeing their video, well, why was daddy watching videos about gay families? 'Cause I'm sure it didn't just pop up on his feed and he's like, oh, let me just click on a random video I've never seen. I'm pretty sure he either looked for it or he already subscribed to Jerry and, you know, checked out other I don't know. But either way, he's like, yeah, dad saw their videos, plural, videos online and said they're disgusting, this, that, and having a gay kid is disgusting because there's no mom, which again, I don't understand the thought process behind that, but whatever. We're not going to dive too deep into that right now because I don't feel like diving into that headache. But yeah, kids just repeating. Is this how the kid actually feels? Ooh, probably not. He's just repeating what his dad told him, and you know, I'm sure his dad's probably like his hero, so whatever his dad says must be the truth. So his dad said that they're disgusting, well, I'm gonna show him that he's disgusting. Why that was channeled directly into bullying, that seems like a learned behavior to me, because again, for me, if I find something disgusting or I find something that I don't like and I don't want to be around, I just don't go around it. I just don't interact with it. So if there was someone that I found absolutely disgusting for a moral reason I had, like, I wouldn't go out of my way to bully them. I would just not interact with them. But that sort of projecting hate and aggressively going out of your way to bully or ruin someone's life because they are different, that feels very much like a learned behavior to me that little boy is learning, not something that's just instinctually to him, oh, my dad said you're disgusting, so I'm going to go find you on a park and push you down. No, that feels like some learned characteristic there. But mama came along, it's like, why are you scolding my son? I'm like, I'm like, ma'am, your son's an asshole, that's why. Did you not see how he attacked my son? He brutally attacked my son. My son is concussed. I'm lucky that my son is breathing right now the way that your son viciously mauled my son. And we have all, I'm over exaggerating, but like, lady, your kid pushed my son. That's why I'm yelling at him, because clearly you're not doing your job over here taking care of the situation. So I'm taking care of the situation. And then she's like, well, you know, why did you have to go make that video? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's none of your goddamn business why I made that video. Like, even what does that video have to do with the fact that your son's an asshole and you don't know how to parent your son? What does that have to do with anything? So, you know, Damien calmly ish and collectively put her in her place and let her know. She's like, sorry, let's go. But again, these are some negative I feel like we were getting a little heavy-handed with some of the negative consequences. Just like last episode where I was like, I feel like we're getting a little heavy-handed with some of the happiness and just like the joyful moments. Some of them felt a little easy, blah, blah, blah. I feel like some of these consequences are we're just pouring them down a little easy. Like we just got a whole can of sprinkle of consequences, and rather than just like a dash, whatever, we're just like, you know what? Unscrew the top. Consequence, just to drive home the point that Jerry is not thinking ahead and is not dealing with the consequences. Everyone else dealing with consequences. We're just giving all the consequences. And I'm like, Lord, y'all need to chill out with some of these consequences. Like, he just made a video. He just came out. It's like, why is the whole world crumbling? Because this one guy who made videos about cooking or restaurants decided that he wanted to come out. Like, Lord Jesus, but you know, that's the internet for you. Life of a content creator. But yeah, so there were lots of examples of the consequences that were going down, and Jerry not really taking any responsibility or dealing with them. And Damien tried to have a conversation with him, and Jerry was just like deflecting blame. He's just like, no, let me. He's like, you said you were going to support me, and now that you told me to stand up and, you know, fight for something, and now that I'm doing that, you're telling me to leave or whatever. And I'm like, I understand the thought process, because yes, we did say support, and I understand his thought process of he's trying to incite change, inspire, and these are, you know, platforms that. It's not an easy fight, and yes, there is going to be pushback. There are going to be people who don't like you and who are going to call you names and who are going to bully you, this, that, the other, and who are going to try and make your life a living hell just because of this one aspect of your life. But that's not a reason to give up. That's when you need to stand up and shout louder and, you know, just, you know, fight. You know, fight for the equality, fight for the normalization. So I get Jerry's perspective there, but at the same time, Damien did say at the beginning before he made the channel, as long as it doesn't affect the children. And then now we have a direct effect on my child. So whatever I said before, null and void, because this was our stipulation to start the channel. Don't let it affect my child. So why is my child being affected by this channel? So I understand both perspectives. I get both perspectives. But Damien kept trying to reason with him and like, hey, these are the things that are happening. Hey, my restaurant may potentially not even happen because of the shenanigans happening here. Is it fair? No, but this is the reality of the situation. And Jerry's just deflecting, like, no, you're lying, this, that, and the other. And it's just like, it's Jerry, baby, you gotta listen to the conversations that we're having here. Kind of scrubbing through the episode. Yeah, but then, okay, so we got the reveal from the investor that his son's actually gay and in the United States. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Sure, fine, whatever. So that's why he acted so hot-headedly, because his wife 100% wouldn't support if he decided to support this gay corporation, because she doesn't talk to her son, because they're whatever. At which point I'm like, well, I'm not asking her to support the business. I'm asking you to support the business. This is business. It ain't got nothing to do with her and your marriage, but whatever. But it all worked out, I guess, because the restaurant opened. They had their little opening party there, which Jerry wasn't present for because he was doing other interview things, despite knowing that the party was going on. Which I'm like, okay, he's having a tantrum. He's making a point. He could, because he very easily could have canceled the interview, not taken the interview, ended the interview early. Like, there's lots of ways he could have been at the party much sooner than he ended up coming. But no, he waited until the 11th hour when people are calling him saying, hey, your husband just had a huge fit. He's been drinking all damn night and he's acting a fool out here. So he came, and after Jerry had the big explosion, which always makes me uncomfortable because I hate public awkwardness. I hate public embarrassment. I always get like secondhand embarrassment, and it just I don't like it. I don't like it. So that made me feel awful for him. But I get it. He was feeling all kinds of feelings. Plus, he was drunk off his ass. So I don't fully in that moment. I don't blame him. I blame him for getting drunk and letting his emotions get the better of him at that point. But I don't blame him for, you know, the outburst or whatever, because, you know, he's probably not in the best control of his faculties right now. So then he went to go throw up, and then little bartender man, who, again, I clocked him episode 1, and I was kind of just joking about it when I saw him like walk in to the, you know, the first episode, walk into the restaurant. I was like, oh, aren't you cute? Oh, are you a potential love interest? Whatever. But I wasn't thinking anything of it. Of course, at that point, I don't think I knew anything about the situation between Jerry and Damien and them just like living apart and all that stuff. But then as soon as he popped in for this episode, I was like, you give me very familiar feelings that I was getting with Cal. But I'm like, what are the chances? What are the chances that this series is going to introduce 2 of those characters who are secretly pining for our leads, and both of them are going to be respectful gentlemen? What, I mean, I would love it, but what are the chances? So as soon as he popped back up and he started showing Damien attention throughout the episode, I'm like, boy, I need you to back up. I need you to back up, because this is not the one for you. They're not the one for you. So then as the episode kept going on, especially throughout the party, like you could see him just trying to get close and just like, it's okay, I'm here to take care of you. I've got you. I'll take care of you. Don't worry, everyone left you, but I'm here for you. I'm like, who the hell? I don't even know your name, sir. I don't know if your name's been given in this series yet at any point, but like, who are you? Who are you and why are you here? Like, at least Cal, like, there was some existing long-standing friendship relationship from high school, and there was an existing crush that was there before. So it's like, at least, you know, there was some reason why I cared about him and his relationship. Like, who the hell are you? Who are you and why are you here? I need you to go away, sir. So he's pushing up on Damien, and aside from the fact that he's pushing up on a married man, now he's pushing up on a drunk married man, and in initiating this kiss. So y'all already know, if y'all seen enough of my series, y'all already know consent is key for me. Consent is sexy, and as soon as you start blurring the lines between consent and you start trying to push up on drunk people or people who are asleep, or, you know, whatever it may be, then I just start losing all kind of respect for you. So little boy was cute, but I ain't got time for him anymore. I need him to go jump off a bridge or something. But yeah, so Jerry walked up and saw the fake kiss thing happening there, so we'll see what happens in the next episode and whether or not Jerry actually goes into the room and confronts, or whether he bottles up his feelings and goes home and then we have some big explosion there. I don't know, but I feel like this is enough of a drama builder to take us through the end of the series. So this might be the big final sort of dramatic thing that's going to happen, testing their relationship. Yeah, so we'll see where things take us. But hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone supporting me over on Patreon. This channel would not be what it is today without your continued support, and I can't begin to thank you guys enough for all you've done for me. If you'd like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I'll see you guys in my next video.